And I've been ready for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that, okay, yeah, yeah. Then I hit that,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Denver Broncos. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Washington going to send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, baby.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Second down.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
A 3-yard.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Watts. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Chase Young on the
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give.
Another carry.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
45-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a big 32-yard play on third.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll find Hall. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown,
A
Washington.
big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, When I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Jerry Jeudy, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Makes the score, Broncos 14, Washington 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. And he's he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Taken down and sacked. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Switch. Check the backer.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check the call.
He'll look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brings up 4th down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
A gain of 2.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 8. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Washington.
To throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Number 1.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Here's a toss coming right. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Washington 12.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
To the running back.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Carried by number 20.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And a big one
across here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
53, Mike. Rip right. 53's the Mike.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second and 9 now. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
33 yards.
33 yards that time.
Washington.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 22.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
The pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And Washington has taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's another Broncos first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Exit. Mike 22, he's coming. 22 is coming. Rings. 70 range. 22. And we heavy on the edges. Mike 22, he's coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Let's go, D.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
No. Check. Crouch.
They'll try and run for him. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
At the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain, and it's second down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
First down, Washington.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The handoff as they run the counter play. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
A loss of 11 yards. And it's 4th down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Chase Young on the
We got a plane to catch.
A gain of
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
39-yard line.
Check 4, check 4. Check 13, check 13. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. Watts. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
On third down, it's Watts. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
The deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else than their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.